Dandava Pranam. By the instruction and grace of our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, we are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Canto 3, the Status Quo, Chapter 11, Text 24. Svam Svam Kalam Manor Bhunkte Sadhikam Heka Sapatim. Each and every Manu enjoys a life of little more than 71 sets of 4 millenniums. The duration of life of Manu comprises 71 sets of 4 millenniums, as described in the Vishnu Purana. The duration of life of one Manu is about 852,000 years in the calculation of the demigods, or in the calculation of human beings, 306,720,000 years. Text 25. Manvantareshu manavas advamsya rishya suraha bhavanti chaiva yugapat sureshas chanu yechatan. After the dissolution of each and every Manu, the next Manu comes in order along with his descendants who rule over the different planets. But the 7 famous sages and demigods like Indra and their followers, such as the Gandharvas, all appear simultaneously with Manu. Purport. There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma, and each of them has different descendants. Text 26. Isha Dainandina Sargo Brahmastralokya Vartana Tiryan Repitra Devanam Sambhavo Yatra Karma Bhi. In the creation during Brahma's day, the 3 planetary systems, Svarga, Martya, and Patala, revolve, and the inhabitants, including the lower animals, human beings, demigods, and pittas, appear and disappear in terms of their fruitive activities. 27. Manvantareshu Bhagavan Vibrat Sattvam Swamurtibi Manvari Bir Idam Vishvam Avatyudita Purusha. In each and every change of Manu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appears by manifesting his internal potency in different incarnations as Manu and others. Thus he maintains the universe by discovered power. Text 28. Tamo matram upadaya Prati Samrudha Vikrama Kalenhanu Gatasesha Aste Tushnim Dinatyayai. At the end of the day, under the insignificant portion of the mode of darkness, the powerful manifestation of the universe merges in the darkness of night. By the influence of eternal time, the innumerable living entities remain merged in that dissolution, and everything is silent. Purport. This verse is an explanation of the night of Brahma, which is the effect of the influence of time in touch with an insignificant portion of the modes of material nature and darkness. The dissolution of the 3 worlds is effected by the incarnation of darkness, Rudra, represented by the fire of eternal time which blazes over the 3 worlds. These 3 worlds are known as Bhu, Bhuva, and Sva, Patala, Martya, and Svarga. The innumerable living entities merge into that dissolution, which appears to be the dropping of the curtain of the scene of the Supreme Lord's energy, and so everything becomes silent. Text 29. Tam evan vapi diyante loka bor adayastraya nishayam anuvrittayam nirmukta sashi bhashkaram. When the night of Brahma ensues, all the three worlds are out of sight, and the sun and the moon are without glare, just as in the due course of an ordinary night. It is purport. It is understood that the glare of the sun and the moon disappear from the sphere of the three worlds, but the sun and the moon themselves do not vanish. They appear in the remaining portion of the universe, which is beyond the sphere of the three worlds. The portion in dissolution remains without sun rays or moon glow. It all remains dark and full of water, and there are indefatigable winds, as explained in the following verse. Text 30. Trilokyam dayamanyayam shaktya sankarshanagina yantyusmana maharlokaj janam brivadayo rita. The devastation takes place due to the fire emanating from the mouth of Sankarshana, and thus great sages like Bhrigu and other inhabitants of Maharloka transport themselves to Janaloka, being distressed by the warmth of the blazing fire, which rages through the three worlds below. Text 31. Tavatri bhuvanam sadhya kalpantadita sindhava flavyantyukta katatopa chandavater iturmaya. At the beginning of the devastation, all the seas overflow, and hurricane winds blow very violently. Thus the waves of the seas become ferocious, and in no time at all the three worlds are full of water. Purport. It is said that the blazing fire from the mouth of from Sankarshana rages for 100 years of the demigods, or 36,000 human years. Then for another 36,000 years, there are torrents of rain accompanied by violent winds and waves, and the seas and oceans overflow. These reactions of 72,000 years are the beginning of the partial devastation of the three worlds. People forget all these devastations of the worlds and think themselves happy in the material progress of civilization. This is called Maya, or that which is not. Text 32. Antasatasmin salila aste nantasanohari yoga nidra nimilaksha suyamano janalaye. Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, lies down in the water on the seat of Ananta with his eyes closed, and the inhabitants of the Jana Loka planets offer unto the Lord their glorious prayers with folded hands. Purport. We should not understand the sleeping condition of the Lord to be the same as our sleep. Here, the word yoga nidra is specifically mentioned, which indicates that the Lord's sleeping condition is also a manifestation of his internal potency. Whenever the word yoga is used, it should be understood to refer to that which is transcendental. In the transcendental stage, all activities are always present, and they are glorified by prayers of great sages like Bhrigu. 33. Evam vidhar ahoratrar palagacho palakshitai apakshitam ivasyapi paramayor vayasatam. Thus, the process of the exhaustion of the duration of life exists for every one of the living beings, including Lord Brahma, One's life endures for only 100 years in terms of the times in the different planets. Purport. Every living being lives for 100 years in terms of the times in different planets for different entities. These 100 years of life are not equal in every case. The longest duration of 100 years belongs to Brahma, but although the life of Brahma is very long, it expires in the course of time. Brahma is also afraid of his death, and thus he performs devotional service to the Lord, just to release himself from the clutches of the illusory energy. Animals, of course, have no sense of responsibility, but even humans who have developed a sense of responsibility, while away their valuable time without engaging in devotional service to the Lord, they live merrily, unafraid of impending death. This is the madness of human society. The madman has no responsibility in life. Similarly, a human being who does not develop a sense of responsibility before he dies is no better than the madman who tries to enjoy material life very happily without concern for the future. It is necessary that every human being responsible in preparing himself for the next life, even if he has a duration of life like that of Brahma, the greatest of all living creatures within the universe. Text 34. Yad ardham ayushastasya arhadham abhidyate purva parardo akranto yaparodhya prabhartate. The 100 years of Brahma's life are divided into two parts, the first half and the second half. The first half of the duration of Brahma's life is already over. The second half is now current. Purport. The duration of 100 years in the life of Brahma has already been discussed in many places in this work, and it is described in Bhagavad Gita 8.17 also. 50 years of life of Brahma are already over, and 50 years are yet to be completed. Then for Brahma also death is inevitable. Text 35. Purvasyado parardasya brahmo namamahan abut kalpo yatra bhavad brahma shabdha brahmeti ham vidhu. In the beginning of the first half of Brahma's life, there was a millennium called Brahma Kalpa, wherein Lord Brahma appeared. The birth of the Vedas was simultaneously with Brahma's birth. Purport. According to the Padma Purana, Prabhasa Kand, in 30 days of Brahma, many kalpas take place, such as the Varaha Kalpa and the Pitru Kalpa. 30 days make 1 month of Brahma, beginning from the full moon to the disappearance of the moon. 12 such months complete 1 year, and 50 years complete 1 parada, or 1/2 the duration of the life of Brahma. The Sveta Varaha appearance of the Lord is the first birthday of Brahma. The birth date of Brahma is in the month of March, according to the Hindu astronomical calculation. This statement is reproduced from the explanation of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And thus ends our reading for today. We'll continue from text 36 on Friday. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru Dev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Rupa Nuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees, Sama Bhakti Veda Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Nishikapali Dham Ki Jai, Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Baladev Subhadra, Jagannath Ju Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Giri Govardhan Dham Ki Jai, Sham Kund Radha Kund Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi, Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagi Ki Jai, Jai Scientific Sankirtan Yagi Ki Jai. Jai Princeton Bhaktivedanta Institute Ki Jai, Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Institute Ki Jai, Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari. Jai Shrimati Uma Devi
Hari Bol.
Das Ki Jai. Hari Bol.
Thank you. श्रीपाद कृष्ण केशव प्रभु जी की जय।
Dandava Pranams Devi.
श्रीपाद माधवपुरी महाराज धन्यवाद।
Jai. Jai Gurudev. Have a
Sorry,
safe
Prabhu.
flight. Have a safe flight.
Okay,
By
sir.
Lord's,
Thanks,
by
sir.
Lord's
I can't
grace.
hear properly.
Ah, sorry.
धन्यवाद।